Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Take two. So I think this one will work okay. Yeah, they wanted me to take a break, calm down. It's still light. Who knows? We'll see. Fridays are off for a while now, for the rest of the month. They can reconnect to all things. Might be doing 2 days a week. We'll see. See how things are. So, this is Angel Day, Angel Week, Spirit Week. Aliens are around, but they've taken a back seat a little bit, stepped aside, you can say, as these spirit world wants to speak more. So, that said, interesting. Yeah, anybody like to do a blessing before we begin? Call in the angels of the universe. This is going to take me a while to remember all these different types of angels and all the spun up. I gotta figure out aliens, and I gotta figure out angels. Anyway, okay, blessings all. Here we go. It is summer now, so. As your earth opens up, as your souls christened with a new vibration of love, joy that has not been there for some time, without the belief systems intervening with your minds, your entire earth will begin to change, an awakening across your planet as many more connect As the darkness steps aside to only watch but not intervene. This is only when your society is ready to come together. There is a possibility of crisis to cause this, but not necessarily going to happen. Some do need crisis to awaken, but not necessarily needs to happen in your society at this moment. You are all going into a phase of remembrance, connecting more to your higher self, but also going further than that, connecting to all things around you, more in detail of understanding your place in the universe. Meaning you're not just understanding you, but you're understanding all of you, your other aspects, this universe, this earth, where you come in here, where you fit here. Yes, it's been said, yes, you come to work a job and have children, but there's so much more to it than that. You go into a vibration across the universe where other species watch in awe because you're in a world that is this disconnected from the universe, disconnected from living things for the most part. Now, isn't that true? Especially your animal life is not seen as even having a soul. You're all being blessed as you become more aware of who you are, at least allowing more positive energy enter your now moment, as it is called. There are other beings that wish to speak of the angelic realms. They will only come to the first name. It does not matter where they come from. But they're here to, they are angels, they are here to heal so much. Many of you have reincarnations with them. As you go forward, you understand. As we connect to all things. But as we are here, we send you all a blessing from the Lord to christen yourself of negativity. Allow yourself to breathe and move forward without the past holding you down. Allow the universe to touch your soul and to let you go into a vibration of light that you've never seen before. Our power here, your power here, is immense. And as we all connect to each other, we will go into a harmonization that's never seen before on this earth. Not for some time. As you'll be able to connect to the different dimensions easily without even trying. But to do this, you must allow yourself to let go of this 3D earth. So many here. I have said enough. We are the Seraphim. Blessings to you all. We will allow another one to speak. Blessings to you as you go forward and learn more about yourselves. Allow yourself to come up to you. As your heart chakras go into a higher vibration, You will see more, hear more, know more spiritually. You will just know. I am Archangel Uriel. Blessings to your society. Soul growth here in a world so complicated. Its reason is there, but there's no reason to disconnect from your spiritual soul, your other side soul, so easily, as many do, because that is the way of this world. Our angelic connections across your world is a battlefield of light and dark. Places across your earth, your United States, all countries have their problems, their warning phases that are overwhelming to so many. Your Iraq, there is much there. As for not being shown to you the full story, of course, there are other places like this. At this time, our energies are around Iraq because there is a lot happening there that is not being broadcasted and never will be. But I think you understand why. This is called a place of upheavals that is happening. Much plans across your Middle East, much of it is done in Iraq to cause much difficulties across your to keep your Middle East at a boiling point. At least certain areas. The reason we bring this up is for you to open your eyes and feel. Go about what you feel. Send love to these areas to have them not affect anyone. You can change these timelines on your own. As some will call your World War III, as many will call, they actually want it to happen. They say avoid it, but these are individuals that are actually wanting it to come. For many of you that are afraid of the future, financial future, as you connect more spiritually, you will see the future more clearly. It will become, yes, you will understand that there are areas where you do not, money is not something that is easily grabbed, but you can still make do. Your money systems will eventually disappear, but only when you're completely ready. Much has been put together to keep this society together as much as possible without a financial collapse. But of course, we cannot give out guarantees of the future because it is out of our control. But what we can do is assist you in your soul growth, so when these things do happen, you can handle it better than others. Many of you, before I leave, are going through a reincarnation cycle, and many are coming to the end of those cycles. Many do now understand this, that many do go in reincarnation cycles over and over again. They have this in their chart. To have this as an option where they can get trapped. Some will say that there's been disinfo about that. But they choose this, but not knowing it, because there's mystery there for a reason. For you not to remember. So when you come into this world, because this is part of your test, it's another lesson. And many have many lifetimes where they forget the spirit world and concentrate on the physical, because this is not done very often in the universe. Spiritual lifetimes, spiritual world, as for your aliens, are always very spiritual, connected at a higher vibration. There are worlds where there is no higher vibration, same as this one, but not so difficult as this one. So it's like, there are many lessons here to learn. I'm going to go through them, even if I must be out of my mind, to disconnect from everything spiritual and concentrate on the physical. And many have done this, and it is hard to reconnect to the spiritual side. This is so difficult. This is why this world is going to a more spiritual. It's going to take some time because so many are so concentrated on the physical. Because this is your lessons here. Now it's hard to let go of these lessons. It's hard to move forward without this physical form as a bondage, as many will call. But many of the alien realms that have reincarnated in here into this planet find it very easily to turn off this physical experience. But of course, it does not turn off as much as they'd like it to, or to a higher vibration. But this is why they're here also. Tough love, tough warning. There is so much more from others, but we will leave that for later as you angel-like energies begin to slowly be understood within your societies. One thing I want to say before I leave, and let the Prime Creator come through. If times of depression and sadness, you call on the angels. It does not matter if you do not know their name. Call on your archangels. Do not have to have their name. Also, your guardian angels. You can call them whatever you wish. Your archangels, call them whatever you wish. As long as you have a positive intentions, the positive will come around you. But if you wish for dark, that will follow. But that is your lesson. But yes, it's up to you to. Sometimes it's hard to connect to our energies, or sometimes you need to go through certain lessons without our. We are there, but sometimes we have to step back because this is part of the lesson. We cannot intervene. Send you love, light, as we go out to progress, connect to you all. Blessings to you. Since time, a full understanding of your place in the universe. Your tests are heavy, but this is to restart, begin new talents within yourselves. We're all here on this world to rediscover a new version of you. I know how to read God. Female, male energies, love and light, but you are all God. You're just not connecting to it, but you will. And then you're going through this process to learn more about yourself. That is why you're all here. It's reality of stronghold. Many of you will exit this earth when your time is. and become a new you, a more sharper version of yourself, with talents that you do not even realize you even had, because of the depression of this society. This lower vibration brings out sometimes the worst and the best. No matter what, you will still come out a different person. For other worlds, you do not have this. You do, because of the pressures of stress, depression, negativity. Negativity does have its good and bad, but it's up to you to go wherever you want with that. Some want to overwhelm themselves in negativity, and others want to balance it. It is up to you. You're not being judged. For those of negativity that are suppressing others, those in your governments, that will change over time. They will see the light. And karma will not sit with them well either. Those of suppressed societies. There's questions. I don't have the answer.
Yes, Miguel, you have the first question.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. My first question is, I had a telepathic message about 2 weeks ago. It was a female voice, and it spoke my name twice. Could you tell me who it was?
A female angel. Another aspect of you, assisting you in your journey here. She's not. Whatever name that feels right for you. A guardian angel of yours. That's all.
Was she trying to give me a message?
Only that she would be there always, assisting you in your travels. Not to worry of your life. It will all fit in. There will be worry, it's understandable, but you're giving a shield of light to protect yourself and your family and others, because your angelic connections is so strong. You will only get stronger, and the messages will come in more clear when your time is right. At this time, it is not right for these messages. They are just waiting for you to be ready. You are not ready for what they have to say. There's so much more. You are on your way, though.
Thank you for that. And my second question is, which of the angelic realms do I come from?
You come from all of them. From Source. You're connected to all of them. You have a front row seat to all. The ones that you feel closer to is the ones you've had most of the incarnations with. But you are connected to all of them. But your source is from Source. So is which one?
I was feeling the thrones have a stronger connection.
Yes, that's only because you've been there the longest. It does not mean you necessarily come from there, though.
I
See,
see.
that is where you've done most of your work. That is all.
Thank you, Prime Creator. Blessings.
Okay, Michelle, you're next.
Hi, blessings. Thank you for being here. Recently, I've experienced a very strange series of events, I suppose. Kind of like 15 lessons all at the same time, maybe. is what it feels like. And what I asked, I had a private session with Ish, and I asked to be put more 3D so I could handle my earthly affairs because I felt so up in the clouds, I guess. So I don't know how to say it other than fourth and fifth dimensional. Just not really tethered to the earth. And since that time, I feel like I have fallen, 100 flights. Like I've gone from being, very, very happy and in touch with my angels and in touch with my higher self to really hitting a bottom. And I really want back up because this is no fun. Or am I supposed to be here experiencing this? If I'm not supposed to be experiencing this, what is a way that I can get back to where I was?
Power always lives within you. You have walked away from, but you can always go back. Everyone needs a break. And it's understandable. You're looking for balance. But you can, but at this time it feels like part of you is not ready to go back. There's many lessons for you in this dimension that you are connected to that is very miserable for you at this time. But this will not last forever. But it is best to go with the flow and relax more. Take it easy on yourself and not be so, why am I a part of this kind of feeling? And find comfort somewhere.
Are these lessons necessary? Are these part of my contract?
They were not part of your contract before, but you made them your contract.
Because I chose to not go with the flow?
Yes, you chose this. You changed your contract.
Okay. So if I change my contract to go with the flow, then things would ease.
You are correct.
Significantly. Okay. The second thing is I intended last night to have a lucid dream, and it was really powerful, and it included lots of shapes and colors, and it had, I knew, like so many meanings behind all of it, and I was trying to remember it to sit up and write it, but I couldn't remember any of it by the time I sat up. So I was wondering if you had anything to share with me about that.
It lives within you. Much of it has not been remembered because it is not needed for this incarnation. In the consciousness, it is not needed, but unconsciously, it lives within you. Those lessons have been taught to you. Much of it is yourself keeping secrets from yourself. And not to worry if you forgot. It's like paths you are chosen, directions in life that you have chosen, but you're not letting yourself know because letting yourself know kind of spoils everything. You are made the decision within you to do certain things with your life, and now you are experiencing.
So I'm dreaming about them like red circles. Like that had so much meaning. I know. I was so excited about red circles last night.
Yes.
And I have no idea what that means.
You will understand it over time.
All right, thank you.
All right, Stacy, you're next.
Hi, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your love. My first question is, what would you have, and I'm sorry if this is muffly, I'm outside, but I was just wondering, what message would you have to those who get into spirituality, who start maybe tapping into even, well, you know what, even third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, all the way up? What would you say to those who the afterlife has become a radical obsession? Like, there's so many people who talk about how the afterlife is so awesome and you're limitless and you can do this and you can do that. that they don't want to stay here anymore.
Yes.
So what would your message be to those who are ready to leave, but it's not quite time yet?
It's like children in front of a candy store. They can't get through. They don't have enough money to buy themselves all the candy they want. But they are missing out on their experiences here. This is their lesson also. To throw away this incarnation is not wise, but it is up to them. They have the power to do so. They feel like they don't need this anymore, but they are not realizing there's many lessons here they are ignoring. They are not fulfilling many obligations here either. But they do not know what I'm speaking of because they're so disconnected. And as for them to find, this is their journey. It is for them to realize what they are missing out on. Because after they cross over, they will say, what was I thinking? Now I have to have another incarnation on this world or one similar to it because I wasted it trying to get out of it. It happens very often. So what to say to them is not much you can say. They are chosen. Many of them are headstrong, so changing their minds is really impossible. It is up to them. They must figure it out on themselves. You just let them be as they be, but understand this, when they cross over, there's usually much regret because of this.
Yeah, I actually had a brother commit suicide last year in the summer, and I've spoken to him through private chats and stuff, and he said that he'll probably have to come back. But it's because he had a difficult time here because he had a lot of karma that he brought in with him. And if he had helped clear that stuff out, then he probably would have had an easier time, but he didn't do that. So would that be something that's good for people who are feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now? Maybe do some karmic clearing through like Akashic record clearing or anything like that?
Yes, as to become more spiritual, let your beliefs sit to the side and allow yourself to heal.
Yeah, I have some family sometimes that are like, well, if it's so amazing over there, why wouldn't everybody just be dying all the time? And so it's interesting. It's an interesting question. Okay, I'll leave that one. And then my second question is, I feel like I've been practicing telepathy lately. Well, thinking like I have been. And my boyfriend and I feel like have actually been connecting telepathically. And I was just wondering if you could confirm that.
Yes, you are correct. You are also in an area where the air is clear. That is part of the technologies of where you are. Is not intervening with it. That happens a lot in city areas of the United States, which you are not in those areas. But yes, there is much. You're connected. You're moving up a higher density, also spiritually. So yes, you're becoming more connected, also comfortable with each other, which allows for this telepathy to work correctly.
So am I good? I guess as a follow-up, am I good for like his energy? Like, am I helping bring him up, or is he helping bring me up?
You're helping each other out. You're working together.
That's good. I guess that's a union. So does having these are all follow-ups. I'm sorry, guys. So having like gardens, like if you had gardens in your home and stuff like that, outside, outdoor gardens, things like that, do they help bring up your vibration?
Well, that helps also, but you have nature always, for the most part, outside your door.
Yeah.
Depending on where you live. So that helps also.
Yeah, and I've heard just being aware helps bring up your vibration too. Being aware of what's going on in the world, but trying not to get caught up with that and just still being you and just worrying about yourself one day at a time.
Yes, connecting more with nature, the spirit of love instead of the spirit of fear. That will always assist you in your growth process.
Okay, well that's all for my questions tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate you and all your love, and I'll pass the mic.
All right, Chloe, you're next.
Oh, hello. Thank you for coming, Prime Creator. For my first question, I was wondering what's happening in the skies right now. I've heard and seen all of these airplanes and helicopters circling, and for the past 2 days I've seen colorful lights in a triangle form, which I assume is a UFO.
Yes, they are. They are allowed to be in those areas at this time. They're connecting with you also. What you are feeling, they they're allowed to be around you at this time. There are certain areas around the world where they are forbidden to go to, such as here. But still, they are not allowed to show themselves. But in your area, yes, you are also connecting more spiritually. You are going up in vibration at this time. You might not feel
Thank
it,
you.
but I see that.
Okay, and my second question is, did the Dark Ones go farther than expected with their contracts? Is that why there is so much help right now for Gaia and humanity?
Yes, you are correct. They have crossed the line many times, and many of the light beings have intervened with them. So yes, you have more concentration, but also many beings which keep this earth alive because of what is to come. Your future timelines is what brings so much excitement. This one does too, but your future timelines and the power of your genetics and how the universe will change once this society awakens to its abilities.
Thank you very much. Love you.
Okay, Tammy, you're next.
Hello, Prime Creator. Hold on one second. Okay, first I'd like to ask. Oh boy.
If you use headphones, it might help.
Okay. I would like to ask. I am getting together some psychics that are inside my area, in my town, and I want to know if there's any messages that I need to bring to the meetings. I would like to solve some of the issues of the missing children with the psychics and mediums, and I want to know your opinion on all that.
For my position on psychics is, for one thing, you find what words to use, but tell many of them to leave their ego at the door, because many of them feel like they are over others, depending. I do feel that vibration around this group, so it might not be showing it too well, but it is there, unfortunately. But as for the direction you are going, is correct. But also with this group is to realize we're all working together. No one's better than anyone. Where some will get a bigger feel like they're doing more than others because they are not quite connected to the angelic realms. They are putting their human needs above their psychic abilities. There are some within that. But as for what to say, your situation with this is correct. To follow your heart will lead you to the right direction. Your intentions are positive, so you do not need information from me. You are following what is best for you at this time.
Okay. Well, thank you. One more question. There's a person that came into my life that is from another time, and I'm wondering if this is going to be a positive interaction with her, or I should stay away.
It is positive, but be cautious of your words. Some words might infuriate this person that they are not aware of. There is some ego there that she is not fully aware of, where she gets temperament at times, but for the most, as I said, follow your intentions, your positive intentions. You will do fine.
Okay.
But yes, with this one, some wordings, if she takes words out of context, do not worry about it. For the most part, just see it before.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, there is much healing there that needs to be done.
All right. I'll pass the mic now. Thank you.
Okay, Christy, you're next.
Hello, Prime Creator. My first question is, how am I connected with the Order of Melchizedek? Is it? I kept seeing a place like the Magician Pyramid in Mexico is a place that we had met to have gatherings and meetings in the time before.
There are many lifetimes there. Many lifetimes that cannot not even you can know about at this time. Because they're interviewing with your incarnation here. What we are connecting to is very real. Follow your heart with this. Much of it will help you in the lessons in your life at this time. But much of it must be hidden sacred because it will intervene with your lessons in this lifetime. But to go with what you feel is right. It will connect to much more. It will assist you much in this life.
Yeah, I feel that in my heart just then. And I wanted to ask about the my connection with the 13 crystal skulls, and because I keep seeing a vision of me holding one up at Lake Titicaca in Peru.
You've had many incarnations with the crystal skulls. As an alien, as a physical being here on this earth. One that protected the skulls. Many lifetimes. Mostly as alien, protecting these skulls. Even one of the ones that brought it to this planet also. Some of it was created here, but not all. Some were brought from other worlds. Created as a gift, but not misunderstood in its meaning, though. So yes, you are very well connected.
Will I ever find that skull, or is it is it in another reality?
It is unlikely. You do have many realities connected to it.
Okay, so it is somewhere else. Yes.
Yes, it is unlikely for you to find it at this lifetime.
But I can still connect with it here.
Oh yes, of course. Spiritually, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Blessings to you.
Okay, Cynthia, you're next.
Hello, Prime Creator. Thank you so much. My first question is 2 days ago, I felt a really high energy, and I can feel beings around me, and I also went out of body really quick and saw myself. Can you tell me what kind of energies I was connecting to?
You're connected to the Arcturians. Yes, you're going out of body. They're showing you how close you are to their society. You are like an Arcturian starseed. You're connected to other races, but Arcturian you're very close to as a family.
Okay, thank you. Also, do I have any messages from the spirit realm?
Yes, your guide loves you so much. Even in times of struggles, do not think your guides have ever left you. You will be connecting to your guides over time when you're ready. You will have more affection from a male presence, more of a more affection than you've had before, whereas more real than it's been in a while.
Have I met this male already? I feel like I might have.
No, there's another.
Thank you so much. Blessings. Much love.
Okay, MT, you're next.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Prime Creator. Thank you for being here. About a week ago, my boyfriend woke up with two really deep scratches. They were welts. One was shaped kind of like a check mark, and the other one was shaped like, an oblong circle, kind of like a shoelace. Can you tell me what caused that, please?
It seems like there is Zeta gray energies around that. But Zetas that have much connection with reptilian. But there is Zeta.
Okay, thank you. And then my second question, it was said earlier that we have the ability to change our timelines, and I was at the end of my rope with this relationship, so I was going to break up with him, and he's really changed his tune, and I have decided to give him another chance. Is that an example of changing my timeline?
Yes, you are correct. And he's changing his also. Where there was easy, we have free will, we always, timelines are there constantly, second for second. In this change, you both decided to make it work, and you can. But still, there are timelines where it will not work. But that is up to you. You both have the power for this. So yes, you are correct.
Okay, thank you. Much love.
Okay, Omran, you're next.
Hello, Prime. Thank you for being here today to help us. I'm happy to speak to you in this way. Well, my question is about an experience I had 3 or 4 days ago. As I was in my room, I felt like, well, first I was asleep and then I woke up and then I felt that there were 3 beings around me, and all this information came from them. It was like I was bombarded with information, and I just didn't understand what this was. Can you help me with telling what this was about and who they were?
There is Pleiadian energies here. Pleiadian family, the green Pleiadians, blue Pleiadians are assisting us. Also a yellow Pleiadian also. With their message to you that you are moving, connecting them interdimensionally. You are connecting to them on their ships. When you go to bed at night, you connect to them. But you're connecting to them during the day also, but at night you have many missions with them across this universe. And this is better preparing you for this life. This incarnation, you're going through many lessons with them, preparing you for a change of events in your lifetime, for the better, of course.
Okay, yeah. Why did it feel so different from the others I sometimes feel?
They are closer to you than the others.
They are close, yes. Okay, it was just, yeah, the energies were more intense.
Yes.
Yes, my other question is, it was also around 4 days ago. I can't remember completely, but there was I hear the sound in my head, right in the center of my head. It was like a scream, but not exactly a scream. And as I heard this sound during the day, it was mid of the day, and it vibrated my whole head, like I felt it from the center of my head. What was this? Now I know that I am opening more to psychic abilities.
Yes, it's just your third eye is opening up more. That's all. You might be seeing more, feeling more. You are connecting to other worlds also through your third eye. And that is, in this dimension, is kind of uncomfortable in some ways. Because there's a feeling of joy in a world that is of chaos. So it is not exactly, you're not feeling it exactly as it should be, where it is not fully understood. But follow your heart. You will be not to be afraid to connect to your third eye, as more will be seen through it.
Okay, so what was this voice? Where did it came from? What was it? Because it actually felt like someone just, yeah, tested
Yes, you're
something on me.
healing beings from other dimensions. As for who that is, they are not making themselves known at this time. There's no need to. It's for you to connect with them, not for me. They will be heard again, and you will know exactly who it is.
Yes.
It
Thank you.
It is a Palladian energy. That's all they're going to say.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for helping. Yeah. Thank you. Good night.
Okay, next question is from Kim. She wants to know, could you ask how I have a sister past life connection with Gaia and any details about that, please?
Well, yes, you've had many incarnations. Gaia has many incarnations on this planet as a human. So you have had incarnations with Gaia and knew exactly who she was. But never truly revealed. These were lifetimes in the past. Not now. Now it's more materialistic. But during the history of this earth, you've had past lives. She does have reincarnations here every once in a while. She feels fit.
Okay, her second question is, what kind of ET races are my guides, and if I have any messages?
Palladian. Arcturian also messages are you are loved. You are being led also into a direction of light, a new way of thinking, a new direction of being also. Dealing with health. It will improve your health. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Next question is from Carolina. She wants to know. Let me get it. Hold on. She felt a presence before at her house, and it felt like an angel. Could you tell her who that was and why they were there?
There were several archangels there. Archangel Michael was there, putting up protection grids around you at that time. Because at that time there was negativity around you that was not needed for your lessons that needed to be learned at that time.
Okay, Stephen, you're next.
Hello, Prime Creator. Much love. Thank you. I was just wondering, I had a contact with this Pleiadian friend of mine at the bar, and I found some information about him. And yesterday, I talked with him a little bit, and we were outside, and my third eye started tingling pretty good. I was wondering if there's a message there, or just if you had any info on that. Thank you.
Have you known this person many lifetimes? Many, many lifetimes. Brothers, alien lifetimes, insectoid lifetimes. It is someone that you can trust. That is the main message of that.
All right, thank you. And other questions, do you have any info in my DNA? Any info I don't know about my DNA activations, or any secrets that maybe can be revealed at this time? Thank you.
You do have much Arcturian within your DNA that might not be fully understood. Much of it is hidden for reasons. Hidden DNA. For reasons to assist you, but not to be discovered, not to be truly known. They find it, but they do not understand it. Other aliens, they know what it is as for Arcturian, but they do not. Some cannot detect it, some can. Urians, I believe, can, but they do not understand the reason for it. And here is not even a reason for me to mention it, because there's no reason to mention it. There's parts of the human body that are not always needed to be known by the alien races. Of course, they are going through their learning processes also. You have much mantis also that is not fully understood by other races, and insectoid DNA also that other races do not fully understand it. Nothing of a negative nature. It is just DNA that is not meant to be tampered with.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Much love.
Hello, God.
Yes.
I guess my first question is, someone brought up the crystal skulls earlier. I channeled them, or I think I did.
Yes.
I'd like to know how I'm connected to them.
The crystal skulls. Well, yes, you're one of the races that brought them here, also. But you were part of a race that was very secretive, meaning a race that wished not to be known that they ever did it. There are some that wanted to be known, and others wished to keep it hidden. And you had many lifetimes of alien where you had to conceal your identity. As for your connections to them, as much. There are lifetimes here, but much of that is not even for public.
Yes, it seems I'm connected to just about everything important on this planet. Why is that?
Your contracts, you wish to be, but it's not just that. You're a very unique soul, always unique. Where you're always, it's like as if you're needed in many places. So this is why you feel like you've been everywhere, whether the light, whether the dark. You are needed in all places because your knowledge is much useful. But is these experiences what you want to experience? You don't experience, yes, some might be of negative nature, but you wanted to experience them. So it's just you have a unique abilities where you can acquire talents easier than other species also. So you just have you can connect to energies that others are unable to connect to. So this makes, so there's always going to be secrecy around you. That's just the nature of your being.
Yes, thank you. And I have one more question. Is there any messages or any advice you would like to give to me?
You know what you're doing, and to follow your heart. You are just, the knowledge is in your. Yes, there might be others that question what you are doing, but still follow what feels right for you, and that's what matters most. If there is a lesson that others say don't go there, but you feel like doing it, then follow what feels right for you. This is your life. You must follow what works for you. Others might, if you're doing, it happens where you have to take on challenges that others say don't do it, but for you, you feel like you have to do it. So follow your instincts. Because it is right for you and it is not right for them. That is fine. They're vocal, let them, but just you follow your path. That is what's most important this time.
Well, thank you very much for that. And thank you for the gifts that you sent me. I appreciate it.
Very good to all of us also.
This next question is from Kathleen. She wants to know, my youngest brother passed, and I believe in the dark side. I don't believe in this so much, and I just want to know if he is okay.
Yes, he is. Yes, I feel he's doing fine. Yeah.
What's that?
I have nothing else to add to that.
Okay. Okay. Next question is from Bianca. This is a long one. What is my connection to my friend David Waller and Miguel?
Many reptilian lifetimes with these individuals. The one when called David is much Zeta connection. Past lives here also in this world during your Atlantean times.
Okay, her second question is, last night I was sitting on my bed and I felt something on my left, right next to my face. So I moved my eyes to see what was there, and in my right, in her vision to the right, right next to my face, there was a face, all white face that seemed to have light blue sunken features like eyes and nose and a mouth, etc. When I looked at it, it disappeared. But who was this? Who were they, and why were they there?
That was an Arcturian angel monitoring her, sending her blessings. But only from sending her blessings, but only there physically, spiritually for a moment. Just visiting.
Okay, Teresa, you're next.
Hello, Prime Creator. This is Teresa.
Yes.
Thank you for being here with us tonight. I was wondering, making a move here in the next few months to another state, and I was wondering if that was the right direction for me.
Yes, it is. Because if it was not the right direction, you would not be going in this route. You will already know, feel it. It was not right. You will have many around you, many signs to say not to do this. So yes, you're following her. What is correct for you?
Thank you for that. I was also wondering if there was a message from my higher self.
Not to worry. You are being led to the right direction. You're being led at this time to find yourself, to find more about yourself and how powerful you are. You have much to learn about who you are. So this will not be regret within you. This move will empower you.
That's great. Okay. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you.
I only have enough energy for a few more questions.
Okay, Ashraf, you're next.
Cool, thank you. Alright, hey God, it's Ash again. I'm wondering if you have, or anyone around me has any general guidance for me. And then specifically, I've been I'm wondering if I should sit in my boredom, or if I should just continue to follow my excitement, even if it's really small, or if I should not try and follow my excitement, but just sit in my boredom. Maybe I'm avoiding something by not facing the boredom, maybe. So, you know.
Yes, there is much confusion around you at this time. Your guides are allowing you to do what feels right for you, to let you follow your path. So their message for you is to be you, discover yourself. So what feels right for you, follow that. Their guidance is for you to their guidance for you is for you to be you. So this is up to you what direction you are in. If you are not sure where to go, this is for you to figure out. They are hands off at this time. They are guiding you, but they have to let you choose your direction at this time.
Yes, I totally understand. That actually answers my question. So thank you. I feel like I've been receiving that. So thank you.
Yes.
Confirms.
Okay, I'm going to ask one question from the chat, and then we'll end it there since you have to go. The first question, well, the question from the chat is from Swazi. This person obviously has had a lot of coffee. What's my galactic question to my son? Connection to my son.
Zeta Gray. Andromedan also. The Andromedan lifetimes were of peace, but the Zeta Gray lifetimes you chose to be together as father and son. But in their races, that did not always exist. They do have grays that does exist, but you were just family with the Zetas. But with the Andromedans, it was more pure light. But as the Zetas, it was a lifetime of, I want to say darkness, but of discovery into realms that you don't normally would go through. Both of you would not normally go through. Meaning parts of the galaxy, the universe, where other species would not go. And as it was have a bond there that is very close. That's all.
Okay, and their second question is, have I been on a spaceship before, and when am I going to meet my galactic family in this reality?
In this reality, it depends on society in general when you connect to them. You can't connect to them spiritually. I do see you connecting to a Palladian race in your future time, but that's mostly spiritual, and this can be happening soon. But as for physical connection, it feels like if there's ever going to be a physical connection on this planet, it'll have to be with the Lyrans first, because they're part of the First Contact Collective. So it's that even it all depends on the vibration of your planet. Blessings. I must be going.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Much love.
Alright. That was nice. Somebody like to do a blessing for us? So.
Sure, I would. Thank you. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you all.
Anyone else? Joe, are you there?
Yeah, I'll say something.
Oh yeah, sure.
Kiria shuhiniana masu siatawa. Nishtakawa kitai neho ni shiata mo nia nahakata. Ushiata usaya nahama. Uktai chatawa. Ukti sisiana yashutu suryana nahamindaka. Kishanana wasiara hashini. Uktai chawahato.
Not sure if Michelle's still clear. If not, all right.
And him.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Thank you, and namaste.
Thank you. Stay. Okay, thank you all for being here, and next one is Thursday night. So, I'll see you then.